Awkward Segway. Welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
Everybody, it's the first one.
Hello.
I was wondering who's going to start it.
Only
he's waiting
on
for
Project
somebody.
Masterful. Oh, no, don't worry. Also on iTunes and all of a bunch of other shit. It doesn't
Nope.
matter. I'm your host, Connor. You
I
really-
see.
Oh,
I see. Thanks, Nick.
Oh, you're using that name I begged you in bed last night to use. Don't worry. We were just bros having a bro sleepover.
Yeah, man.
A sleep brover.
Sleep, bro.
Please
Why don't you
get-
guys say your
thank you.
goddamn names
Well,
before I
I'm
kiss you each on the lips?
I'm Kyle.
You are Kyle.
Yeah,
That is a fact. No one can deny that of you.
it's on my license.
No one can take that. I mean, legally I can take that because when you signed the contract, you actually did agree that I could change your name at any time. You are now Samantha Pumpernickel.
All right.
I'm going to call you Sammy Pumps.
All right. Sammy Pumps, would you like to reintroduce yourself?
I'm Sammy Pumps.
Damn right you are. Oh, that's good stuff.
Yep.
Awkward segue.
Awkward segment.
So, just to give you guys a general gist of this podcast, we're just going to be talking about really anything. It's probably going to, because we're losers, we're going to focus on nerd stuff
Speak for
like
yourself.
games, anime, Dungeons and Dragons. What, you going to laugh? You going to laugh at me now?
Yeah.
The boy who brought high C to the podcast
What?
recording?
Look.
Which I appreciate. I just wanted to publicly call you out on it, while also saying I appreciate it because it's the best flavor.
Not a sponsor.
Unless you want it to be. High C, Blazing Blueberry. In
Bet.
stores now. Get it while you're
Genius
hot.
juice.
Genius
Follow me
juice.
on Instagram.
Oh god. Yeah, Kyle calls it genius juice. And it is
Pretty good.
genius juice. Yeah. It makes you smarter.
It's pretty genius.
I can
juice.
understand Rick and Morty jokes now.
Oh,
Oh,
seriously?
shit.
My IQ was raised that high just by drinking it.
This is what's in Rick's flask.
Oh
Fucking
god.
blueberry iced tea.
Oh boy, that would be quite the gaff. I'd get a decent chuckle out of that.
Yep.
Hither and thither.
Don't
Hither.
act so forced, Connor. Laugh. Just let it be natural.
No.
You just sounded so forced.
That's the joke. I was trying. I was
Oh,
I was
okay.
putting on my like no, that's too much. That's Pegasus level. I was just trying to be like, oh hey, that's pretty good.
Kaiba boy.
Kaiba boy.
This guy, I know his normal laughter is it's like he's trying to force it to make you feel better.
Oh,
I'm serious.
That's
like,
his laugh.
Every laugh is he's just he looks so bland with it, but it's just his normal laugh. You can't really say nothing about
Wait, so it's like,
it. Something like it.
that's how some people laugh when they're trying to be like an asshole. I
Maybe
either
you've
go
just
with like
never
a,
actually heard him laugh. He's just
That
been
probably-
condescending this
Known
entire
the man
time.
all my life.
Yeah, maybe-
He's been faking all these years.
maybe he just hates you. How do you laugh when you're trying to imply that you didn't actually think it was funny, or you're just trying to be an asshole?
I
Because
just-
I'll either go with that unenthused like, or I'll just go way over the top. I mean, you said
Yeah.
like that.
Oh God!
I had to back up.
Do the
Look at that on the audio readout.
yeah, that was
Christ.
yeah.
Like, but you get the point though.
I do that at work all the time. Whenever they just make a stupid joke
Mm-hmm.
out on the floor, like really they can't hear much, but if you just laugh loud, everyone can fucking hear it.
I know you actually for a while. I haven't seen you do it in a while, but sometimes when I would make
The knee slap.
a great pun, yes, you'd like slowly raise your knee and like wind up your arm and just light slap on the knee, and like not a single laugh came out of your
It's like
mouth.
the best thing.
It's just like ouch.
The best thing you do is when you're sitting down, you get up and then slam your foot on the chair or something, and just go,
God damn.
and then sit back down.
It's beautiful. It's
Either
an art.
straight face or just that empty smile, you know?
Honestly, leaves me satisfied every time.
Okay.
Sexually. Implicitly. I didn't want anyone to think that I didn't mean sexually.
Yeah, satisfaction guaranteed.
Let it be noted for aeons to come. Aeons to come. That's all.
Nick!
I
Yeah.
lost my joke.
Awkward
Awkward segue.
segue.
Oh, now you guys see why we called this show that.
What?
Because we suck.
Yeah.
Make an awkward segue, like, damn it.
Shit.
Say something.
All right.
Say something lay epic waffle random. 9/11. So what are you guys' thoughts on 9/11, right? Inside job?
What's a number?
2 numbers.
Oh, shit.
If you
3.
break it down to its components, yeah, 3.
Fuck.
Well, let's not talk about math.
There's
What
a-
are we?
There's an
Nerds.
infinite.
Let's talk about death. Oh god.
Oh no. Alrighty, so that's about it. That's good for the podcast. Good.
That's all we need.
There's no escape. This
Oscars.
podcast goes forever.
Goes on forever.
Oh god. Did the Oscars already? The Oscars already happened, or was that the
Fuck,
Golden Globes? Right?
That was the Golden Globes, I believe.
What?
Yeah, I don't think the Oscars have come out yet.
I can't be bothered to keep up because I don't like them to begin with.
Yeah, that's
all
a
the
bad
speeches are like
concept.
really
Ah,
awkward segue.
awkward segue.
My laptop messed up and we lost a chunk of the audio. Let's continue from there. Luckily, we noticed real fast. What?
Yep.
I don't like the
Real
Golden
fast.
Globes or
Yeah, you
the
don't
Oscars.
like the Oscars. It's something like like some of them are.
I don't like that Boss Baby won an Oscar.
Really.
I don't like that Boss Baby beat out Your Name for an Oscar.
Oh yeah, that's true. That was awful.
Because I just watched that recently. It's a fantastic movie, by the way.
Did you see
Dear
it?
God.
No.
It's good.
I haven't watched either of those.
Either
Boss
Boss
Baby
Baby.
or-
I haven't seen the second half of Boss Baby. I started it and stopped.
I've never watched it.
I have seen it all, unfortunately.
All I know about the Boss Baby is I think they
My
made a
sisters
show
love
with it too.
Yeah.
They
Which
made
doesn't
like
make sense because it doesn't mesh with the ending of the movie.
a...
Because at the end of the movie, he becomes a regular baby.
Really?
He
What?
he rejoins the family as an actual baby.
Wait.
I'm sorry,
Does
I
he
just
not-
spoiled Boss Baby for everyone.
No, wait.
Fucking spoilers.
Hold on.
Shit.
Does he... Wait.
What?
This is confusing me. Is he not a normal baby?
It's like a... Okay, here we go. Let me explain this plot. So,
I kind of want to watch this now to
He
get
is-
what he's talking
he's
about.
like...
Trust me, you don't.
When babies are being created on their conveyor belt or whatever, like, some of them are authorized to become, like, employees. And then those employees work to, like... Because there's only a certain amount of love in the world, and and they're like, oh, puppies are taking love from babies. Babies need that love. And it's like, an office situation. Not The Office, because that would imply that it was good. But, so, he gets sent to, like, investigate some, like, source of puppy love coming out.
Mhm.
And he gets sent to that
I love it when
family
you word
to
it like
work
that.
for them. And, I'm genuinely trying my best here to explain this terrible movie. So, like, he has to drink the milk. The milk, there's special milk. Okay, there we go.
Go
That's
on.
the point I just remembered. There's special milk that keeps him from aging. That's why he has the voice of Alec Baldwin. He's been a baby for years. Years!
Wait, really? Is that the plot of it, or is just...
He's been a baby for years up in this, like, fucking weird cloud sky factory thing.
What the fuck?
And he goes, and he gets back, and he's like, he rips off his suit and diaper and jumps into the conveyor belt again, and he gets sent back as a regular baby. Also, if he doesn't drink the milk, they revert back to, like, their baby cells.
So would he revert back to like
So,
a
I would
9-year-old?
like
He
it better if he
reverted
just
back.
became a grown-ass man.
At the end, I'm your son, mother. I'm that baby you don't remember because they have the Men in Black technology.
What? Okay.
Yep.
Well, when he went back to the office at the end of the movie, they had to erase their memories. Except for the boy. They let him keep his memories. Idiot. What part of this don't you get?
All of it.
What, you're not telling me that this is...
No, this is completely different from what I thought the Boss Baby was about. I thought it was just like them doing random hijinks or some shit. They were like,
That's more of the TV show, I imagine.
okay.
Yeah, in the TV show, it's back there. It's like, I haven't watched the TV show. Maybe it's supposed to take place in between events in the movie, but that doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense.
That doesn't
at all,
make
but,
sense
like,
because they were on a strict time frame.
the whole,
They were on a very strict time frame in the movie.
Rick.
the whole fucking movie's
They're
not
not
making
upholding the
fucking
canon.
sense.
I don't even like Boss Baby, and this timeline is infuriating me.
I did not know anything about that.
Yeah,
I thought it was completely different. What the fuck?
I just don't get it. I don't get it, Nick. I don't get it, Kyle.
What don't you get about it?
I've confounded myself with my own words.
So okay, here's
I hate
on the
Boss
subject
Baby.
of Boss Baby.
Oh, great.
Storks.
What about him?
Real or not?
No.
I
Is
don't
that the
buy it.
same like universe or something? Because it has like the same concept.
I never watched Storks. 'cause
All
it
I know
looks
about
dumb.
it is like it's a fucking like baby factory.
Yeah.
It's literally a factory, and the
And they
stores
lose
take
a
them off.
baby, and the baby gets raised by wolves, and the wolves are like, "We're keeping this baby."
Really?
And then it's Tarzan.
Didn't you see the
That's
trailer?
gorillas.
It's not Tarzan.
It's gorillas.
Then again, I didn't see the movie, so dude, Tarzan was raised
They
by
did it again.
wolves.
Nope, never mind.
Yeah, Kyle. I didn't fucking think so.
Faith
But
in it.
that's now I'm not. Now I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna be up all night watching fucking baby boss baby lore.
Oh god. The only reason I saw that is because Kirsten and Shannon are obsessed with that stupid movie. I hate it.
It's like you did with
Oh, I just squirted myself with my Kai-C. It
Nice.
just splurted. I squeezed it out of frustration with my own thoughts.
But that's what Connor did whenever I told him about Filthy Frank. He watched like an hour-long video of just the lore.
I was confused. He showed me like some video and it was like, this is happening and this. And I was like, what is this? And there was an hour-long video explaining the lore of the Filthy Frank video series. So it's like,
That's great.
it was
Kyle.
fascinating, honestly. The amount of work he put into those is incredible.
Now he's just a singer.
Now he's a Joji.
Joji.
Please don't freeze. Don't be freezing on me.
Should we check if this is like skipping out?
Oh, it's not skipping out.
No, I see. It shows that
It's
it's been
recording.
recording.
It's just kind of laggy.
Hmm.
It's just playing it slowly.
Baby, let's scream and shout.
Ah.
Yeah, that was.
Nice Tyler impersonation.
Ah.
Nobody will get that. Our friend is monotone.
Yeah, he very extremely.
Now
monotone.
everyone will get that.
Now we'll get it.
Fear for his baby.
You either have a monotone friend in your group, or you're the monotone friend.
No.
Oh,
Oh no. I
the
don't
fuck?
Oh no.
know.
Kyle, I'm
The
not
mantle has been passed to me.
Oh no. Oh fuck, I keep squeezing it now. My hands just act on their
I
own.
really hope you can pick that up on the audio where you just hear it.
Just an occasional. It's such bullshit. My hands have minds of their own when I'm talking and like actually like not paying
He'll
attention.
be in the back seat
If
of
I
my
have
car,
stuff in my
ripping up
hand-
shit.
Yeah, okay. I don't just rip up everything in the car when I don't come out of your car with all of your stuff torn to pieces.
All the paper.
Like if I have a napkin in my hand or we're at a restaurant and we're just hanging out chatting, I'll occasionally look down and all of a sudden I'll just have the shredded up remains of a napkin in my hand and be like, when did I have this? When did I pick this up?
Well,
It's like
last time
plastic
you
bags.
you picked it around your cup. It was the coaster. You're picking it around your cup.
Yeah.
It's a little disc.
I did that. I do that sometimes. It's just, I got busy hands.
Busy hands.
Back in high school, whenever I had to bring in like something in a plastic bag,
You just rip up the
the
plastic.
plastic bag was gone before the end of the day. It was just shredded. It was destroyed.
What did you have to bring to school in a
I don't
plastic
know.
bag?
Sometimes it's like snacks for a project or something for a project or I don't
Just
know, like
Snacks.
stuff for a project.
Or a snack. Just a snack.
Maybe like a snack for a project or something.
Or a project for a snack.
Maybe
love
I
that.
maybe I made a cake.
Where's this cake?
I didn't make a cake now. I meant like I was talking. We're still in past tense on that, Nick. Easy way to bake a pretty.
So there's
cake.
no cake.
No, there's no cake. I'm sorry, I lied to you two all here. I told you there
What
would be cake,
You just fixated on it.
but unfortunately,
There is a thing you can buy at the store. It's just a little packet, but it's a
Love
microwave
packets.
cake. It
Yeah.
takes literally like a minute.
Yeah.
You put it in a bowl, a small bowl. You stir it up. It's like a paste. It comes with icing and all that, and you just put it in a bowl. Put it in the microwave for maybe a minute and a half, and it's a full fucking cake. Not a full cake, but the whole thing's a cake.
I don't
Right.
believe it. I think
No,
the cake is
I didn't
a lie.
I didn't believe it either.
Am I right, gamers? Gamers, am I right?
I didn't believe it either. My buddy Taco got in the car, and I thought he was eating pudding. He goes, "No, it's cake." Like,
Huh.
no, it's not. He fucking takes a spoonful of
Yeah,
it and picks it up, and it's just a thing of cake.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I've heard of microwave cakes before.
I haven't, and I want more. It's really rich, though.
He
This is
wants
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it's.
He wants it in him.
I want it all over me.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, that just sounds messy.
Just
Honestly.
make all of it at once, smear it, and then microwave
Oh.
myself. So
No,
I have,
Nick,
so I
Kyle, I
have
mean,
body
damn it.
armor of cake.
No, that's not how it works. You don't microwave yourself. Kyle,
Plus
I'm
8
gonna have
animal handling.
animal handling.
I've been using 9 all my life.
Wait, so would you be rolling to prevent Kyle from going into the microwave covered in batter?
Could you?
I mean,
What would you roll for that?
anything's possible.
I feel like that would just be a straight up strength check. You'd try to grapple him, right?
Ah, fair.
Oh, I was talking about like me because
I suppose, depending on how frenzied Kyle is, it could be animal handling. He's a berserker.
Berserker.
Berserker. That was my favorite part. That was legitimately one of my favorite Fate moments. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar out there with the Fate franchise of anime.
Only 3 people know.
Carnival Phantasm was a series of like shorts based around like some weird ritual happening, and opposed to the Holy Grail War. The Holy Grail War just became like a bunch of weird like party games, and it was delightful. And there was a racing one, and everyone was like riding in their like a servant related thing, and Ilya was literally in something called the Berserk car. And it was just a big old Hercules face as a car.
What the fuck?
It was so great. It's my favorite. Yo, you got a vape in here? We get it. You're fucking cooler than us.
Jesus, JoJo reference.
What is that? Some kind of JoJo's reference? Everything's a JoJo's reference if you believe in yourself. Believe it. That's a JoJo's reference right there. I'm Naruto Uzumaki. Fiddly diddle. Gotta use my Rasengan.
Rainbow Rasengan.
Rainbow Rasengan. The Naruto movies are my favorite. Are just the best. It's like they take all their rejected filler ideas
and just pile it into a movie.
And just pile it into a movie. Absolutely. It's like, this woman is the princess of the land of snow, but there was usurpers, so she had to be hidden away. So we disguised her as the world's most famous actress. And then we took her back to her land to film a movie. And then Rainbow Rasengan, and they brought spring back.
Ninja Train.
Ninja Train was the best.
It's a real quiet train. Or
no, it's a train, but it's a ninja train.
But they start turning something on the sides, and from the side of the cars just shoots hundreds of kunais. It's an effective weapon. I'll give you that.
Whoa!
I mean, it killed that one guy. Killed the director.
Killed that yeah.
Spoilers. Yeah, I like that guy.
Spoilers for the first Naruto movie ever.
Is it really the first?
Yeah, the Land of Snow one. I still can't for the life.
That seems like a fourth movie or something.
Yeah.
All
it definitely doesn't feel like something
a
you start out the movie legacy with.
I still, once again, I've said this before, but for the fucking life of, I cannot remember what Legend of the Stone Galel was about. The second Naruto movie. I remember there was like bat people and Garo was there.
I don't remember this one.
And like I think he did like the double Rasengan with that one guy who had like the sword. That's all I got.
Just making stuff up.
He wanted this, like the villain wanted the Stone Galel, and I don't know why. I don't know what it did.
I think you just read some fan fiction, my dude.
All Naruto movies are fan fiction. Well, they go to the moon through the lake, and there's ninjas in the moon.
Hey, that one's canon. That one is canon.
Made out of eyeballs.
Inside of the moon.
Inside of the moon.
What?
Yeah, because you don't.
No. Felicity Connor's already explained this to me.
Okay.
I barely understand it each time they bring it up.
No, there's no understanding it. It's just watch the Naruto movie and giggle when Naruto and Hinata kiss. That's the best part. Best thing. I'm sorry.
See you in the theater going.
I'm sorry.
He's asleep through the rest of the movie.
No, I'm gonna do a little call out right here. Hey Effie, I know you don't ship Naruto and Hinata. Well, you're wrong.
Who's Effie?
They're YouTube pals, internet pals, real life pals. They do a channel called Kokoro Drive.
We talked to them in Target before.
We did. That was our first video chat while Kyle and I
walked around in Target.
And a bunch of us were just walking through a Target. They're great people. If you guys watching at the chance, you should definitely check out their channel. They're really funny. They have just great chemistry with each other. They play off each other really well.
I believe it was Effie that followed me on Twitter, a place I rarely ever go on.
Yeah, you're the only time I see you on Twitter is like you're like commenting on cosplay stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, tight.
It's like she's the only person that pulls up my feed.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna
see what she's up to. Follow me. No, he does. It doesn't matter because he never talks to me in real life.
Who? Me?
Yeah, you. No. You never speak to me.
I'm speaking to Connor through Nick.
Yeah.
Nick, would you tell Kyle that he's a little bitchly?
Yeah.
Thank you, Nick. International translator extraordinaire.
Yeah, sure.
You want like another high C?
I'll take one. No, that came out as more of a Nazi joke than a high C. I really wanted to say high and aisle, but didn't see that one coming.
do her
That
stretches.
one was
Ready?
a Nazi
Set.
joke. Kyle, no one can see you doing
No,
that.
Nick and I have a bit going.
Yeah.
There's stretches.
Yeah, and no one can see it.
Yeah, that's good.
It's for the best.
Is
Let's
it?
talk about Kyle's jowls. That's good. So,
What do you got to do to get your skin to flap like that?
Nothing.
I want people who have never seen you before to picture like me and Nick, how we are, just like two like young adult looking guy, and you being like a 45-year-old like balding banker man, just like all I want is the money.
The crispy money.
Give me the Krispy Kreme. I know Kyle likes Krispy Kreme.
I am the oldest out of the three.
You are the oldest out of the three. Kyle turned 22 recently. How was that?
I had to work.
Yeah, we're going bowling. Well, Bowleros.
Yeah.
So we'll probably be
Bowleros.
bowling.
Sometime
this week, right?
Maybe this weekend.
Yeah, we
We
haven't
never
figured
really
out a day.
specified.
but
We never did.
We
We
just
just-
said like next week, but that was last week.
Yeah.
So what's the deal, Kyle?
Fucking, I don't know.
It's your birthday, Kyle. Cry for me. All I
Love
want
it.
for your birthday
What you give me for your birthday?
is for you to tell me your penis size so I can stop wondering.
Keep wondering.
We can knit you a sock.
I wouldn't be so. Let me give some context. Make you a sock.
Give me a sock. What the fuck, Nick?
Stain resistant material.
Doesn't harden.
You see, Nick, Kyle has very sweaty feet. He stains his socks, and everyone knows that sock size is directly proportional to penis size. Dude, I wish foot size was proportional to dick
Fucking
size.
right.
Because I would be enormous. I have size 15 feet.
You fucking freak.
All right, you know what? Oh, that reminds me. I have a pair of boots for you, maybe. Mom found them, and she's like, "You want these? They could be good for a costume." And I was like, "Oh,
Costume.
cool."
Your
and
mom's so fucking
and
cute,
I
love
couldn't
her.
fit
Yeah,
my
she's
foot
great.
through the goddamn hole. But they're nice looking boots. They look like semi-medieval, but they got like a zipper down the side. They're pretty neat.
Zipper.
You can only wear boots that have a metatarsal guard and steel toe.
Well, you don't have to wear them for work. They're not.
Yes, I only wear one pair of boots, and it's area.
Kyle, you need to get with the times and only wear running shoes like heroes.
No.
What if you need to run, Kyle? I'm actually not wearing running shoes right
You
now.
wear loafers, man.
I'm wearing those
Sperry's.
slip-resistant ones. Nothing but Crocs and socks for these guys.
Just wear Sperry's.
Mm-hmm.
What are Sperry's?
Yeah, and they're
That sounds
shoes.
familiar.
they're shoes
Oh,
that like
thank you, Nick.
fuck. I
You're welcome.
had a pair once.
Did you?
Yeah,
You have
Back
a spare
when?
pair?
middle school.
Uh,
That was like still when I didn't give a fuck.
8th, 7th, or 6th.
Sixth.
Oh God.
Wait, this is you giving a fuck?
No, like
So I gave
Wow.
Kyle a very
Because
piercing eye
my
contact.
mom bought me
I don't
a pair of Sperry's, and
Barra Perry's.
and I didn't have any other shoes. I was like, fuck it, I'll just wear Sperry's. I was known as that Sperry kid.
The
I just
Sperry
don't know
kid.
what's I don't know what Sperry's are. I can't picture
Thank
it
you,
in my
Kyle.
head. I don't know shoes. I don't know anything about them. I don't know how they work. I don't know where they come from.
This is bring back memories.
If only modern
Not very good memories,
education
but,
would
like-
teach me.
If I remember correctly, I'm not sure.
Yep,
Oh,
those-
those I know what these look like. Not Max. They look like formal Crocs
Yeah,
with no holes. Man, what about them Crocs? What are they up to?
You know, just loving on the man, Steve Irwin.
oh,
Aww.
thanks, Nick. Now I'm depressed.
Now you're making me sad and mad at PETA all over again. Man, fuck
I didn't
PETA.
explain that to my mom.
Oh yeah.
PETA.
I was like,
is-
"Did you hear about that thing with
Ugh.
Peter?" She's like, "No," because my mom knows how much fucking I loved Steve Irwin when I was a fucking kid.
Everyone
Yeah.
loves Steve Irwin. He was a goddamn treasure. He was a hero who
Yep.
cared about the environment and nature and wildlife. And PETA's just a group of villains who likes to kill animals and pretend that they want to save them.
Exactly.
So they can have a
They're
moral
the enemy.
grandstanding
They
piece
just
of
want-
shit. I hate PETA. I'm
They
sorry.
just want money,
That
man.
stingray was a brainwashed insult from fucking PETA to kill Steve Irwin.
Dear God.
Ah,
Yeah.
So here comes a fun little segment I didn't warn either of you about.
Sweet. It's pop quiz.
Actually, talk for a split second while I pull it up. But don't talk about something that would take too long.
We just had like 90 conversations.
Connor, get with the times. Just a random bullshit me and Nick do. We just go along with it.
Here we go. Got it pulling up. Don't mind me. Should have had this prepared, but I didn't. So fucking sue me.
Oh my god, Nick.
What do you wear to sleep?
What?
What do you wear to sleep?
Depends.
Pajamas.
What am I tired in?
Yeah,
Depends
for
on the
real.
diapers.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
fall asleep in my jeans.
Yeah. I've done it before.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Never fallen asleep in my shoes, though.
I have.
I
I've fallen asleep in the car a lot of times. Not driving.
Yeah.
I'll be in the parking lot or in my drive.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll just like, I did it in a bank one time. I was in the bank parking lot. I was waiting for them to open. After work, okay, I just got off 12-hour shift.
Yeah, you did.
And I leaned back in my chair to stretch.
Mm-hmm.
And when I pulled my arms over my head, I heard a pop pop and woke up 2 hours later.
Oh God!
I went, went in.
Emergency! Emergency!
Put my check in and went home.
All right, that's great.
Did
If
you
you could
sleep?
only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Hot wings.
Of course it would. Kyle, you're a hot wing fiend. Except you never finish a goddamn plate.
Want to bet?
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
I'll prove that later.
Actually,
for this podcast.
I'll bet you
You're
one
hungry.
kiss on the tip
Mm.
of the nose.
Mm.
Or penis.
Mm.
Getting warmer. What about you, Nick?
What?
If you
What's
could
the
only eat
question?
one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Doorknobs.
Doorknobs. Why doorknobs?
I feel a dick-sized question coming in here from Connor.
What? No. Shut up. Personally, I would only eat pizza. There's a lot of variation you can get in pizza, I think.
Yeah.
Although wings would also, there's variation, but that's just like, sometimes I don't want meat, but I can get meat on pizza.
You can get meat off of wings.
Nick.
Vegan wings.
Vegan wings. You just get the bones.
No, you no, you get like a veggie patty
Would
in
you
like
ra-
chicken nuggets.
Would you rather be rich and ugly or poor and good looking?
How about is a hot dog a sandwich?
It's not. No. Shut up.
Do you think it is?
We've talked about this before.
I haven't.
I remember the conversation.
I've never had this conversation. Okay.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Why don't we lay out our arguments? and then
Yeah,
Kyle
lay
can
down an
decide.
argument.
You
Both
go
of y'all
first.
lay down the
All right.
arguments and I'll
So
decide.
a hot dog is in betwixt two folds of bread, stemming from the same thing. Granted, so it's very much like a hoagie, but it's pretty close to a sandwich.
You put hot dogs. Hot dogs would fit more in a sub bun than just a normal,
Yeah.
So that wouldn't. Okay.
Mhm.
You can make it into a sandwich.
I mean, you can
Or are you talking about just like making a hot dog into a sandwich, or having a full hot
No,
dog?
no.
into
Is
a
a
sandwich?
like
Is
is a straight
hot
up
dog
hot
in a
dog
bun.
a
Oh.
sandwich?
hot dog a bun. That's a sandwich.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's using 2 pieces of bread.
Okay.
Let me explain. Because you're dumb. It's not using 2 pieces of bread. One, it's using 1 bun.
You can separate it.
If
Make
you
it into
Yeah, but you can't. Why would you?
all
do that?
slices
That-
are
that-
1 piece
that's
of bread,
just a-
Connor.
that's just a
They're all
mess.
part of one loaf.
Yeah, but they're separate.
Yeah, then you can separate the hot
They're
dog.
not
bun.
the same.
You can take one side off, take another side off another hot dog bun, and put that together, making it 2
Plus,
pieces
a,
of bread.
a hot dog is like a sausage.
Anarchy.
It's not, and it's not cut up into pieces like you would for a sandwich. It's a whole sausage. You're just putting a whole sausage on a bun. It's not a sandwich.
Okay.
Your point is,
I refuse to acknowledge it. I refuse.
All right. Give us a better
oh
argument.
yeah, give me. Is a hamburger a hot dog?
Yes. A hot dog. Okay, so a hot dog. You following me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, for a hot dog, you put bacon. No, not bacon.
You can.
For a hot dog, for a sandwich. You know what? Webster's Dictionary defines sandwich as Google.
I wanted you look it up on Urban Dictionary,
No.
please. It's
Sir-
closer to the times.
Urban Dictionary isn't a real sandwich
Take that
history.
back.
Is it? It's not a full definition. It just
Yeah,
tells
it
you
is.
what fucking blumpkins are. Which, I mean, was helpful. I no longer have to go to Kyle and the now dead Felicity to figure out what finger blasting is. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, sorry. Let me read the definition to make sure I agree with it. If I disagree, I'm not going to say it. Aha! Okay, I think I got you on a technicality here. An item of food consisting of 2 pieces of bread with meat, cheese, or other filling between them.
Mm-hmm.
Chili dog.
Meat, cheese, or other filling.
The hot dog buns can be in 2 pieces, but they are sold always in 1 piece.
But you can make it in
You
2
can.
pieces.
So if it's 2, I will go as far to say, if you do a stupid thing and tear your bun in half.
What if you buy just one full loaf to make a sandwich and you slice it up yourself?
Why are you using regular bread for a hot dog? That's gross. It doesn't.
You could
doesn't taste the
put
same.
2 slices of bread on the very bottom of a sandwich, and it's only one side.
Hot dog and hamburger buns are the same bread. They're just different styles.
What?
We'll go get just normal hot dog
Hot dog
buns
and
and then hamburger buns. They're the same bread. They're just made differently.
Yes.
So technically they're the same bread.
Wait, no. What?
You can take a hot dog or a hamburger bun.
No, you
and
said you
fold
were
it.
talking about a loaf. You were talking. That's different bread.
Okay, okay, yeah.
I'm talking. Yeah, hot dog and
you can
hamburger
make them in the
buns are
same.
the same
You can
thing.
make them in the same bread though. You can just make them in different ways.
But if it's
Love
still,
this.
I will go as far as to say,
Love this.
if you do a stupid thing and tear your bun in half for no reason, that which makes the hot dog
To make it a sandwich.
to make it, then
So we are right.
Then it will be a sandwich. But if you stay in its default, which means its regular position, the most
You gotta
commonly
side
used
the box.
position, it is not a sandwich.
Yeah, but
Boom.
we can make
Roasted.
it into a sandwich corner.
Ben Shapiro destroys you with logics and facts. Ben Shapiro stabs your mother in the chest with
Can
logic
we get him
and
in here
facts.
just to tell him this? Can we just like?
I do not want Ben Shapiro here. I would.
Can we just like just get him an argument on fucking hot dog buns? Are you a fucking idiot?
What are you, some kind of scrub? Well, Leanna says high C is gross.
I see it's great.
I took a picture of us before recording the podcast. If you were invisible for a day, what would you do?
Sleep.
Hide.
Care to tell us where?
No, I'm invisible, so I'll hide.
You'd always be hiding. You're invisible.
I can't. Hold on.
All right, if you were invisible, would you be like the D&D spell where all your stuff becomes invisible, or like My Hero Academia invisible, where if you're naked, then you're fully invisible?
What do I want if I was invisible?
No.
Which would I want? I would like to have my clothes also disappear with.
Not the choice.
Not the choice. So
I was just reminding you of the 2. You will take being naked. 3
What?
naked, please.
They're 3 naked. So I mean,
this conversation starter has a lot of. Oh, here's a great one.
are you just on are you on a fucking?
No.
Let me see what you're on. Are you just on like a randomized thing?
I'm on a random conversation starting website.
This is fucking. I thought you made a list.
What's your middle name?
I have 2.
Oh, right. Kyle.
you're a freak.
Here's
I
a
have-
fun fact
I
about
have
Kyle.
Kyle and
Kyle
Douglas.
didn't realize that Kyle was one of his middle names.
Look, when you're raised when you're raised as thinking that it's your actual name, you get that.
You have an ID. You had an ID. How did you not know? Does Kyle come first on your license?
No.
Then how did you?
It's the name they always told me I had. That's your first name. It's always been that's your first
fair.
name.
You know
It's
what? That's
Ricky
fair.
Kyle
You were
Douglas Howell.
raised.
I was raised with Kyle is my first name.
That's
That's
right.
what I go by. But it'd be completely confusing too, because my
Took
dad
a-
is Ricky and I am Ricky. It's just confusing.
So why aren't you Ricky Jr.?
RJ.
Because it's not completely with his name. He only has one middle name.
Fair.
All right, so here's a fun little thing. Going back to middle names, Nick and I have a little thing in common with his middle name, his
Yeah.
last middle name,
Yep.
which is also his first middle name.
It's true.
He only has one middle name.
Why don't you tell all the beautiful folks at home what your middle name is? While I grow
Steve.
up that shoulder. Don't lie to them, Nick, or I will say your full name.
Steven.
Nicholas Connor Anderson.
Yes, mother.
Connors is what's yours?
Yeah, and Connor's my first name. But my middle name isn't Nick. That would be cool. Man, could you imagine how weird that would be if
If your middle name was Nicholas.
my middle name was Nicholas?
Just
Yeah,
a
that's a
reversal.
really bad middle name.
Yeah. My middle name is Andrew.
Connor Nicholas.
That's such a bad middle name, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's even more scary too. You know when you get in trouble, your mom says your full name.
Yeah.
I have 4 names.
Oh God.
Ricky Kyle Douglas Howell. Fuck.
What was it?
You're gonna die.
In 6th grade, I almost started going by Andrew, But there was another kid in the class, in the first class I was in, where they're like, it's like, if you don't want to be called your name, you know, if you want to be called like your middle name or something, the teacher was like, just tell me so I can write it down.
Thing, yeah.
Yeah, and there was just another kid in the class whose name was Andrew, and he said it before, and I was like, well, I guess I'll just stay Connor.
Wow, how did he say it before?
Thank asshole.
What was his last name?
I don't know.
Must have been like
Andrew Connor Adams. Fuck. No relation.
What
no
the hell?
relation.
What's in your fridge? What kind of conversation starter is that?
milk, eggs.
He's just
Severed heads, you know, the usual.
fucking. Hey, what's in your fridge?
God damn it,
Oh
Kyle.
shit.
Now my dogs are borking.
Door
Can you
whore.
poke your head out and then scream obscenities at my dog?
I love you.
That's not nearly obscene.
Awkward segue.
Awkward segue? Those little shits.
Awkward.
Awkward segue.
Kyle, what do we do? The host is gone. Hey, take that doorknob off. I need something. You spilled all your ice tea.
No.
What'd you guys do? I just heard somebody scream, no!
He said, "Spill all your high C." No.
Awkward segue.
One.
Kyle, are you on your goddamn phone?
I was gonna
Connor,
go.
are you on your goddamn
I was
phone?
gonna
Mine's
go-
for the show.
I was going
For
to
the
go
show
to
line
another
is.
random thing, and just like Connor, just go. As you ask a question, I'll ask a question.
Here's an oddly personal one for starting a conversation.
Fuck
But
no.
what's the biggest priority in your life right now?
Money.
Yeah, money's a big priority.
Mine's friendship.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking dumb.
Dumb, you fucking shonen protagonist.
That's my goal. I'm gonna win everything with the power of friendship. I'll be unstoppable.
Friends.
Friends to me.
Sorry, we can't accept your bank loan. Friends to me.
Beat up the banker.
Let's come in with masks.
Oh
We're in a
no.
heist.
This has become a robbery. Oh, here's a fun one. Would you prefer to live in an urban area or a rural area?
I would like a sub-rural area,
Mm.
like
Something
close,
that's, you know,
like
Yeah.
right outside of a city. I would like.
something that's not crowded.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Nick on that, with the kind of sub-rural. I prefer
I like my privacy,
places
but
where I
I
can
like
walk.
being close to cool things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be able to walk to places.
Yeah. I just don't. There's one thing that pisses me off more than anything is fucking traffic.
That's true.
Yeah, you get that if you're in the city. I mean,
Mhm.
that's just how it is.
But I mean, a big thing about the city is is that there's a lot of other mobility ways. Like, I'm not crazy about every city, but Kyle and I have talked about that before. I would love to move to Austin one day. Austin is such a cool place. One of my favorite places I've ever been. And I've been to all of Ireland. I said it really weird. Ireland. There we go.
Ireland.
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 Have you ever peed in the shower?
All the time.
Every single time I shower,
If you don't pee in the shower, you're a psychopath.
it's just how I.
Where you just
know
lean
to
out.
pee.
You just lean out of the shower to the toilet.
It's just how I know.
What?
It's how I know how to pee. I get hit by the water in the shower, and I'm like, oh, I have to pee.
Oh God! I mean, it's happened for
Yeah.
everyone. If you haven't done it, you're a liar. You're lying to
I
yourself.
mean, you're cleaning yourself off anyway, so something gets on there, you can just literally scrub it
How is
off.
it gonna get on you? Wait, what? Is your dick pointing up when you're peeing?
Yeah.
Like you
No,
started
I
like
had to
scrubbing
shake-
off your
You
chest.
start
It does the loop-de-loop.
going crazy. It's like a fire hose. You
Kyle,
got very strong piss.
real
It's like-
question:
It's like Wendy.
have you
Hills on.
ever peed on your chest?
No.
Don't lie to me,
I've never peed on my
Kyle. I
chest.
have footage.
Don't lie to the people.
never peed on my chest.
You know what? I can respect that. Neither have I.
Is that like a category thing on that thing, or is it just
No,
random?
it's just right. It's just,
I was really hoping you just go weird or.
oh God. I can just click it over and over. Booyah!
Yeah.
Booyah! It's boring. Stupid question.
Why? You just
What are some
keep-
things that you should not say at a funeral? Get well soon.
Get well soon.
Get wrecked. Look who sucks at living.
When I go to funerals, I just go into the corner and I laugh and I laugh and I laugh the entire duration of the funeral. People don't approach me. And that's my goal. Soccer goal. What are you guys doing? You guys acting all secret? I can have secrets too. Like that one secret Kyle told me.
Connor's having secrets.
Gosh, having secrets.
Kyle, I'm gonna reveal one of your secrets right now.
What?
Okay, to the
What is-
people.
what is my secret? What's my
I
secret?
know that you. I'm gonna reveal the fact that you are currently in a fursuit.
I'm not in a fursuit. I'm in a skin suit hiding a fursuit. Fuck! We had a joke before we started the podcast.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, joke.
It was a joke, guys.
This is some conversation from 2 years ago.
I'm not a furry.
Listen, Kyle, it's
We
fine.
know your skin suit by now, Kyle.
You know what? I'm gonna. Ooh, thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna clear the air here. I'm gonna clear the air
Thanks.
and
Smells.
stand up for Kyle's honor as a furry.
I'm not a fucking.
Furries are the punchline of a lot of jokes, and you know what?
They deserve
Those
to
jokes
be.
are pretty funny. But also, furries are a drastically misunderstood community from what I've seen. A lot of the I've actually going to Dragon Con every year. You encounter a good number.
You do.
Some of the friendliest people I've ever met, honestly.
cool.
Some
It's
really
just fun
great-
to make
There's
fun of
there's
them.
a small minority of furries
Real
out there
weird
that are
ones.
like kind of creeps and weirdos that got all of those stereotypes for furries started, and it just kind of it turned their whole community into a joke of sorts.
Yeah.
But like the vast majority of the ones I've met, and surprising number of thinking back on it, I never think about how many furries
you
I've
see
met.
a lot of fucking furries.
But I've met a lot of furries somehow in my time.
Going to furry conventions.
Listen,
FurryCon.
hey,
You see a lot of furries at FurryCon for
told.
some reason.
yeah, what's up with that? I'm just chilling at this furry convention for no reason whatsoever. But
Where are all these
I
furries
just,
here?
I just like to go and laugh.
it's like
in the corner, no one approaches me.
it's like there's some super cool people. I just want to make that very clear. It's like anytime we joke on furries, we're not trying to do it in any sort of malice or disdain towards them. Well, I can't speak for Nick or Kyle. They're bullies.
I agree that there's a lot of nice people. It's just fun to
Nick
make.
bullied
It's just
me
fun to
through
make
middle
jokes.
school. Oh yeah,
Bullied me in middle school.
Nick bullied me through middle school.
It wasn't middle school. It was mostly elementary
It
school.
was middle school.
That's
He's
right.
one of
I
the-
forgot about you.
He's one of the reasons I went into
home.
homeschool in middle school.
I
Love you,
forgot
buddy.
about that.
Love you, buddy.
I love you too, boy. We're best pals, good pals, lovers. Hey, this was a question we've actually talked about before, but it popped up on the generator.
Who's your Smash Bros. Man?
I know who Kyle's is. Ganondorf. Dude, Ganondorf is. Oh my god,
Powerful.
Ganondorf is
He
good
called
in
shit
Ultimate.
now.
Dude, you need to play. Oh
Yeah.
shit, we actually could play. We have 3 controllers.
That's true.
If you could pick any useless superpower, what would it be?
Useless superpower?
Yeah, useless.
Shit.
I know mine. It would be the power to break one of my fingers and summon an ice cold can of soda of my choice.
It's not useless if it's of your choice.
You know,
Yeah.
Let it be a random.
It's
one.
random, yeah. It's
Okay,
random. So,
okay.
but I mean, the payoff is really you gotta snap one of your fingers just to do it.
Does it come out as a liquid or is it the can?
It's a can. It's a
Okay.
cold
I was
can.
about to say you just snap your finger
How
and just start slurping.
Give us-
It pours into your mouth.
Give us a temperature of this can.
Oh, it's like
Body
right
temperature.
out. It's like right out the fridge thing. It's like that satisfying little. Like it's the soda itself is good. It's a good soda.
What's the numbers, boy?
What?
What's the numbers?
What the hell does that mean?
Mine will be night vision, but only able to see at certain times at night.
Night vision, but only during the day.
No, night vision, but only at like certain darkness.
The witching hour.
Advanced darkness?
No, I'm talking about like a mid darkness where you can still see everything.
So
but-
pre-advanced darkness.
Yeah, so it's but once it gets dark enough, it just goes away. It's normal vision,
That's terrible.
so I can see a little bit longer at night. That's kind of useful, but it's pretty much
have
useless.
slightly better night sight from the hours of 9 to 10.
Yeah, that's just an hour of somewhat night vision. Nick,
I did
Oh,
it.
I want to be able to open bags of chips, but from the opposite end of where I'm trying to. So I open it at the top, and it doesn't do anything, and the bottom opens.
That's terrible.
So you can just go around it and start opening the bottom up.
Oh,
You
hey.
can just go around it like that.
Yeah, but I.
That's not helpful. Yeah, it's like you can just open the chip bag however you want. That's great. Oh man, man, wouldn't we be a trio?
We're trying to save people. I'm in a barely dimmed room, just like I can.
Don't worry, guys. I'll get us out of here.
This way.
No, I can see fine.
Nick
Yeah.
just has a bandolier of bags of chips.
Quick. I don't want this chip bag to open from the bottom. I gotcha. Pulls the bottom. Top opens. Man, I'm sure kind of thirsty. I'm on it. Pull out my hammer. Ah! Here's your Diet Coke. I hate Diet Coke. Do you have anything else? I'll see what I can do, man.
Who wants chips?
We'd be the ultimate heroes. Well, and by ultimate I mean we'd be absolutely nothing. We'd be worthless.
It'd be fun at the office.
We would be fun.
Someone barely turned the light off.
What's one of your favorite words or phrases?
Can I say the N-word?
No.
Too bad.
Taking your pass.
I'm gonna say it. Neato.
Fuck.
Is that it?
No, I have one at work. I can't remember it. Now you put me on the spot. I can't remember it.
Ba-ba-ba-da.
We'll go ahead.
All right, my favorite phrase is God, why you gotta put me on the spot? I like Kalu Kalay. It's fun.
What is that?
I believe that's from the Jabberwocky poem or Through the Looking Glass thing. It's like Kalu Kalay, something a day. I like, but it's just fun. It's like Kalu Kalay. What a wonderful day.
Never mind now. It's just a normal thing everyone says. I just to everything. Just say fuck it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everything.
You do like to say fuck it. You know what?
Nick?
I've been trying to remember because most of my conversation comes from my partner at work. So
Yeah, a little like
I have something I say all the time, and it always irritates him. I'm trying to remember it.
You say stuff. I know you say things.
I have said things before.
This is
believe
my
it or
chance
not.
to show that I've listened to you.
I can't.
One Piece.
One Piece.
One Piece. Just in the middle of a conversation.
One Piece.
I like One Piece. Not me.
This reminds me of one of the newer episodes of Family Guy.
Yeah, go on.
Where Lois made the graphic novel, and she is like really fucking intimate shit.
Oh yeah.
He's like, no, he's special. We get he's special, but you can't sleep with him. No, he's learning disabled. He's petting a horse. She looks back, and goes, I like Coldplay. And I'm like, oh,
damn. Man, Coldplay. I haven't thought about them in literal years.
I think I have like one song of theirs I listen to that I cannot remember at the moment.
I can't name any of their songs.
Coldplay.
All right. While you're looking at that, what position do you usually sleep in? For me,
What?
Missionary.
So you just leave.
But if my stomach's upset, it's reverse cowgirl.
Fair.
Viva La Vida is the only Coldplay song I ever listened to. Is just Viva La Vida.
Yeah, I sleep under my bed.
Oh,
It's nice. It's
I am the
dark.
monster.
It's
I am
dark.
the night.
It's dark.
It depends on what, like, the couch, I'll sleep on my side. If it's on my bed, I'll sleep on my stomach.
all right. Awkward segue, but what was the last dream you remember?
Damn.
I don't remember a lot of my dreams.
That's like the thing I hate the most. The thing, I have super reoccurring dreams. It's not like, one night I'll have it and I'll have it the next night. It'd be years later.
Yeah.
And I
I've
remember
had
in
those
depth
before,
of
yeah.
having it, and it's the same exact play out how it goes.
No deja vu in your
Oh
dreams.
my god, I hate that.
Dream déjà vu.
The last dream I remember vividly was actually a deja
Coldplay
vu
concert?
kind of not a deja vu, but it happened.
Dream job.
Literally that morning.
Oh, did you sleep and remember what happened the morning of?
No, the next morning.
Oh yeah.
I told you about this where when I used to live in Rydell,
Rydell.
the house we stayed in had a long porch, and I remember waking up, opening a sliding door, looking to my right, and there's a long porch with 3 people sitting at the end of it, at the very end.
Okay.
And I woke up, there's a sliding door, and I go out, and there's 3 people standing at the end. I just went, oh, nope, and I walked out. I went back to my room. Who was that?
Sorry, that was Effie calling me out about upload schedules. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Fucking.
I forgot to silence my phone. Yeah, you get a lot of Inception dreams, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
It's like where you just keep waking up into like the same situation of the dream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I take that back. It's my sleep paralysis dream.
Oh, fuck those.
Oh,
I told you
get
about that, didn't I?
You get that one.
I don't think so.
Oh, that one.
Okay.
Seems really uncomfortable.
My because I had one before, but I was still awake. It just rolled on my side. I couldn't move an inch. I couldn't breathe.
Yep.
And I had this like intense fear that something was behind me, and I couldn't look.
Yep.
It was another one. With the place I live in now. For a while, I listened to Darkness Prevails. He does like little creepy stories.
Darkness Prevails.
He does like he reads creepy stories and stuff.
Oh,
like that.
okay.
Yeah. I put on like an hour-long video of him and just sleep to it.
Yeah.
Worst idea.
Worst.
Because I remember I fell asleep to it, and I woke up. There was a lamp next to my bed. I had to go pee, so I click it on. It wouldn't work. So I got up. The way I slept on my bed, I had to cross the bed. The closet's directly across from my bed, and it was partly open. I always close it. So I looked at it and I nudged it shut. Next thing I hear is a loud banging coming inside of it, and then the knob going fucking ape shit, and then it opens and I slam it shut, and it keeps trying to open itself up, and I wake up.
Yep, that's terrifying.
And then I can't move, and I'm looking straight up, and all I hear is a door.
Oh.
And then I wake up. I turn my lamp on. I turn the phone off, and I just look. I just like sit up and look straight at the door.
I bet.
Dude, it was the worst sleep paralysis dream I've ever had. Hadn't had one since, though.
Yeah, that's awful.
Haven't had one since.
I had a really weird dream. Sleeping. Fairly recently, I guess it was probably last month, but it's one of the more vivid ones I've had recently. In it, I remember I was running through part of Atlanta with Kirsten and Shannon, my sisters. We were looking for our parents, and then in the distance, I stop running and I just start looking off as a mushroom cloud fucking sprawls up from the distance, and I stand there, and there's just it's like a super real, super vivid moment for me where I'm like, it's over. There's no escaping this. And then I'm just hit with this wall of force, and I feel everything goes black, and I wake up, and it's earlier in the day. I don't wake up. It's like a Groundhog Day-esque,
oh fuck.
It's like I wake up and it's earlier that day, and I was like, I gotta stop this nuclear bomb. And for some reason, it gets weirder after that, where it's like, we gotta, the bomb is like,
give me the president.
The bomb launcher is like powered by water, so we gotta drain all the water in the city by getting everyone in the area to turn their water on.
His dreams are shown in protagonist dreams.
It's weird. It was fucking weird. I was like, we just went house to house and be like, you gotta keep your water on. Turn your water on. Keep it on. I know we failed the second time too, and I ended up looking up and be like, well, shit. And then I woke up again. It got fuzzier and fuzzier as it went on, but it happened a couple times, and I think I succeeded in stopping that bomb. I don't know.
Congratulations, I guess.
Dude, it's crazy.
See,
I died so many times in that dream.
I remember asking you, you've never had a sleep paralysis though, right?
I have had sleep paralysis, but all the times that I've done it,
you just can't move.
Yeah, because I
can move.
I spent a lot of time. I got really fascinated with the concept of lucid dreaming.
That's right.
I got really obsessive for a little while with trying to force myself to lucid dream. So I read up a lot on that stuff, and I learned a lot about sleep paralysis. And I would always get really close to self-inducing sleep paralysis, because all you have to do is stay perfectly still and laying in bed.
Mm-hmm.
But every time it got close, I'd kind of flinch when I start to lock up, because it would unnerve me.
Yeah.
And the one time I woke up, I was like half awake. I woke up from some dream or something. And I woke up and I couldn't move my body. And I started to panic, but then I was like, oh, this is sleep paralysis. I was like, it's fine.
At least you can keep it cool.
And then I just closed my eyes and went back to sleep without...
Fucking, I can't do that. I wake up and I can't breathe.
Oh, yeah, no, if I didn't know what sleep paralysis was, I'd be like, what is happening to me? I'm gonna die. I can't move. Everything is bad.
But every time I have it, though, it's the most concentrated and intense feeling of fear. My whole body goes ice cold, can't breathe. It's terrifying.
Oh, man.
But Nick, dream?
I do not remember most of my
Nick
dreams.
doesn't dream.
I mean, I do dream, but I just don't remember them.
Sleep. Nick is the perfect being.
There are more that I can actually remember. I just have to take time to actually think of them, because there are some that I have.
I'm sure if I
many times, and I'll just go over it in my head at work or something.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that was a weird dream. I'm going over this doesn't make any fucking sense, but hey.
And while you're thinking of more weird dreams, here's an awkward segue. Would you rather have a grapefruit-sized head or a head the size of a watermelon? I'd go with watermelon.
Yeah,
My
it's
headbutts would be fucking wild.
It's a lot closer to what our heads are.
Yeah.
Also, my brain would be so big.
I mean, it would just probably
It's
be
like
a slightly
Connor's-
larger head.
Connor's
head was
My head
is
must
this-
be fucking wild.
Connor's head is a watermelon size.
Whoa! Where's this coming from?
Someone go get a watermelon.
This feels very targeted. If my head was the size of a watermelon, maybe Icarus would love me.
Connor.
I lost property reference, don't know if you guys.
Is that a JoJo's reference?
Yes, it is a JoJo's reference, actually. How'd you know? Wait, what's your middle
So
name?
long ago.
Fucking stop giving me repeats, conversation starter.
We're out. We're out of panic.
We're out of topics.
So what's your favorite Transformer by?
Oh,
Oh,
fucking
fuck yeah.
Transformer.
Yeah.
Fuck. I had a real all-time favorite. I can't remember the name.
Rule 34 Grimlock.
Oh god.
That's my favorite Transformer.
Which because there's so many of like
Just
series.
any of them. Just tell me where they're from. Tell me what they are.
Tell me what they do for a living.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
they nice? Do they treat you
Hold
well?
on. Y'all ever watch Cybertron? Transformers
Yes.
Cybertron?
A little bit.
I
Yes.
think he was a Prime. I have to look him up.
Optimus,
No, it was another Prime.
Regulus, Spongidus,
Dumb Juice.
Little Boy Prime, Sexy Kitten Prime,
Hold on, I have to.
Amazon Prime.
That's all this is.
For the next 10 minutes, we will just be saying words and then Prime.
Rip Prime.
That's the best kind of Prime. Oh man, we didn't offer Kyle any of our Cornish game hen.
That's fair. It's
I
extremely moist.
don't think you'd want any of mine. I kind of went buck wild on it.
Yeah, he picked it up with his hands and just began to eat at the breast while it's still on the chicken.
I was Vector Prime.
Vector Prime.
He was just cool as a fucking spaceship,
Oh yeah.
and he had a big ass sword.
Vector Prime sounds like a dweeb. Like that's like like a high school dweeb who has like a pocket protector. He's like, call me Vector Prime.
For a while, he was like one of my all-time favorites. I have more,
looks cool.
more
He looks
favorites.
pretty
You know,
rad, honestly.
but,
That's
like,
pretty cool looking.
it's another thing I have to think on because it's been a while since I watched any of the series.
Mhm.
Oh man, speaking of series of unfortunate events. How about that?
Oh,
I
man.
still haven't finished the first season.
I'm not caught up at all. Yeah, I finished the first season, but then I don't have Amazon past that, so I couldn't watch season 2. And I think season 3 is out.
No, I don't think so.
It's the first season was really good. Neil Patrick Harris does a fantastic job
So
as Count Olaf.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know, Kyle, because you didn't read as a child.
Oh! I did.
You instead chose to be beaten by your parents.
Look, my parents
Like an
loved me.
idiot.
Like
I'm
an
kidding.
idiot.
I'm kidding. Kyle was not beaten,
but he is an idiot.
nor would it be his fault for being beaten.
Oh my god.
Kyle's not an idiot. Look at all that genius juice he's already drank. Kyle has the Sheen head from that one episode of Jimmy Neutron,
It's incredible.
where it just gets bigger and
It's
bigger.
massive.
It's incredible.
How does he give up that power? Because he gives it up at the end because something happens.
Because something Ultra Lord, I don't know. It's
Oh,
been
he has to
10
defeat Ultra Lord because they make him real. They make him into a robot. He has
They-
to fight Ultra
They
Lord.
make a mech, and he's like, "Oh!" And then he beats him up, and he's like, "What have you done to my friend? What have I done to my friends? This is something." I'm off to get a terrible spin-off. And that's how Planet Sheen was made.
I forgot about Planet Sheen.
Yeah, it's
I forgot all about Planet Sheen.
Remember how there was that one alien, that green slime?
It was just Carl.
slug that was just Carl. It's like, aw, that's kind of mean. You made him a slug. You made him
That's
a
great.
mucus-colored slug.
And the monkey.
the
Oh
brass
yeah, I
monkey.
forgot about the monkey. God, that was a terrible show.
What was that one alien that like just wanted Sheen?
His name was Dorcas.
No, just wanted another girl.
Oh, the horny one.
Yeah, the fucking. Hold on.
Oh
I
my
have to.
God.
She was the
now
princess.
I have to see her.
She was the princess, right?
Planet. Yeah, she was.
And
The princess.
like a T-Rex, but not. She was like an eldritch abomination T-Rex.
No, she was the one that was always around him. Oh no,
yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
her.
you're
Yeah.
questioning me? Oh, yeah, she.
No, it was the other girl. Her. The I can't remember her name, but blue girl.
It wasn't
Yeah,
a blue
she
girl.
wasn't the horny one.
No,
Yeah, it
no,
was the
no,
purple one.
It was a purple one.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember that now.
Yeah, it's the purple
Yeah, you
one.
questioning my Planet
Remember?
Sheen
Oh
knowledge?
God! Oh, I remember.
Yeah, that's Dorcas.
Oh, Dorcas.
That was the joke. His name was Dorcas. Got him.
Hmm.
All right.
Jesus
Planet
Christ.
Sheen.
Oh,
Planet
man.
Sheen. What was the girl's
Who
name?
thought that was a good? It's like, you know what?
Ooze. Her name was Ooze, the horny girl with the 2 heads.
Her name was Ooze.
She has the 2 heads. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh.
She has like this 1 head, but 2 faces, one in the back.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Her name was Ooze.
I guess you should say she was very two-faced. No.
Or
it's-
Yourself.
No, it was
Aw.
No, Ooze and because the is a different personality.
Speaking of
This fucking
ooze,
show, man.
Kyle, you need to zip your fly.
Oh shit.
It's leaking out, man.
Oh fuck.
Your gelatinous penis is just spreading. Oh, could you imagine? What if your dick was made of Jello? Thanks for that show,
What the fuck?
Nick. What if your Nick was?
Let's go.
What if
What
I
if little Nicky was made of Jello?
little Nicky was made of Jello?
And it could extend, and it was a slime. Your dick was a slime. Well,
Oh.
I'm changing it. There we go.
I would put it in an isekai anime.
That time my dick was reincarnated as a slime.
Yeah, I would consume a dragon, and
Hell yeah.
you know, then I would go about creating a harem out of like goblins and Majins and orcs and whatnot.
Hell yeah.
Awkward segue.
Awkward.
Awkward segue. Ba-da-da. This song has gone on too long. Somebody stop it, please.
Planet
Please.
Sheen Rule 34.
No, la la la. They are children.
What? I didn't say shit.
I mean, Kyle, damn it.
He always does that.
I'm bad. I don't do names well. That's,
Everybody
Aw,
impersonate Kyle's laugh.
Why would you put that thought in my head? Oh, God. You think Planet Sheen is where the Cleveland show got its inspiration?
I hope so. What came first, Cleveland Show or Planet Sheen?
Well, Planet Sheen.
Did it?
I don't know, actually.
It did.
What year did the Cleveland
Uh,
show start? I couldn't be bothered to know.
It was
Or to look it
yesteryear.
up. All right, one of you look up Planet Sheen, one of you look up...
I got Planet Sheen.
All right, Nick, Google Cleveland show. Put that in your search history. So if anyone checks, they'll be like, ew, he was looking up Cleveland show?
October 2nd,
I'm gonna
2010.
sabotage your relationships.
It premiered October 2nd, 2010.
Okay, so Planet Sheen we got for 2010.
Only ran for 3 years.
Oh, wow. That's 3 years too many.
Oh, no.
2009.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
So, Fanboy and Chum Chum. Remember that one?
I remember that one,
So he did it. He did it.
Such a weird show, but I fucking remember just loving to watch it.
Stuart Griffin, I think that show was hilarious. That show was not good. That was such a fucking weird ass show.
Fanboy and Chum Chum?
Like, not even fun weird. Like, Flapjack and Chowder.
That was fun weird.
Those were weird,
Okay.
fun shows that were delightful. Also, I didn't realize
How's Cat?
until rewatching an episode of Flapjack years later, but Flapjack is voiced by the same person who does Little Gideon from Gravity Falls, and I can't unsee that. So, like,
Yeah.
you guys come here often? or
So, still old shows that freaked us out, but we still watched.
freaked us out.
Martin's Mysteries.
Yes.
Remember? You remember
I
that?
fucking love that
Yeah.
show. Remember the fucking just the caveman? They
Yeah,
fucking
yeah. He's just like
Oh
a
my
cook
God,
in
yeah.
the school.
domesticated.
Yeah, he's just like a cook at the college that they go to.
Oh my god. His watch just had like everything in it.
hmm
All right,
Oh, it was just a randomized, just whatever the fuck.
Yeah, basically. It was
Oh
just
my
gadget
God.
of the week.
Thank you for that because
Yeah.
I actually really love that show.
You bringing up old shows has reminded me of a grievance I had with a childhood show that I recently thought of and got annoyed by. Dragon Tales. You remember Dragon Tales?
Remember Dragon Tales?
Okay, so
Dragon Tail.
Woo!
We're going to
What
Dragon.
was it-
No,
what
we're
was it?
going
Oh,
to
it was
Dragon
a chant.
Tail.
It was a chant.
I wish with all my heart to fly with dragons in a land apart.
Is that it?
We're all holding hands
Yeah.
while we
I
do
don't
this.
rem-
This is
Yeah,
great.
we're holding hands, by the way. This is...
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. But
I don't remember.
So let me fill you in. There's Ord, who's the biggest, and his name is like the only high fantasy name out of all of them. But it's
yeah,
under...
because he was the big blue guy, wasn't he?
he was the big
dragon.
blue. He was strong.
Yeah.
but he was strong, but also a bitch. So his name is understandable because he's a dragon. He can be named Ord. Then there's Cassie, who's shy but also very smart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the two-headed dragon.
The green and purple, yeah.
Yeah. there's one dragon of the two-headed dragon name is Zack. You know, just a normal name. That's fine. The other dragon's name? Wheezy. Why does everyone have normal names but Wheezy? Imagine being born as a conjoined twin, and you're like one twin gets named Jonah, and the other kid and the other twin, you're that other twin, and you get named Stumpy.
Oh,
it's like
you're forgetting about the big yellow one.
What was his name?
It's like the old guy.
He was the
dragon.
oldest, yeah.
But I thought
Wheezy
about it. Like
Cassie.
Dragon Tale's theme song popped
Max
into my
Emmy.
head a couple nights ago while I was laying in bed, and I just got so irrationally annoyed about. It's like, why is it named Wheezy? Why is one of them named Wheezy? Everyone else has real names. Like Ord, like I said, it's a fantasy name, but it's still like a name.
Gar's very livid.
Wheezy. They named their child, their freak two-headed dragon child. They gave one a normal name and the other one Wheezy.
Wheezy.
And I cannot accept that.
What about
What about it?
Quetzal, the old
Oh, yeah.
one?
Oh, Quetzal, that's fine, because like Quetzalcoatl, right? Quetzalcoatl?
Yes.
I guess it's kinda
the
close.
Rainbow Dragon?
Yeah,
Like,
I guess it's
or-
supposed to be like that.
Like again, but Wheezy, that's like a weird descriptor. It's like someone's
Here's a-
wheezing. It's like, you're wheezy. I'm gonna call you that.
Oh my god, here's a Charizard in the Dragon Tales universe.
Charizard would. Oh, that's weird looking. Charizard would beat the shit out of Ord. I'm just gonna say it here. Death battle! Ord versus Charizard. Oh, if you remember in episode 13 of Dragonlance, Ord rips a black hole in half before punching Max in the gut and sending him into the sun.
Love that episode.
That was just a flex.
It was-
That was just a flex. What can Charizard
With
do?
the flick of
Not
his
listen to
dick.
his trainer.
Oh god. Dude, how big do you think Ord's penis was?
Probably fucking huge.
I think it's probably proportional to the tail.
Had to compensate.
Oh, God.
Had to compensate for his bigness, you know?
Oh, yeah. What kind of genitalia do dragon have?
A weird ass dick.
They lay eggs, so
Do they?
yeah.
Do
so,
they?
so it's
though?
like a turtle. It's a cloaca then.
Oh, but
Little
some,
eggs.
have like, but they have like retractable.
All right. Yeah.
Penises.
Yeah. We're,
It's still a penis.
Yeah, but do they have a vagina as well?
Yes.
Just
Something I don't know.
do turtles have vagina?
Look it up. Look it up on Rule 34 or something.
I'm not gonna look that up on Rule 34. Thank
Pussy.
you very much. Yeah, exactly. Do turtles
any
have
other
vaginas?
any other shows?
I know
Connor, that-
dolphins
uh,
have vaginas.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I know
Everyone loves
Staryu
Courage.
has
Yeah.
a vagina.
Yeah.
Connor,
It's
stop.
great.
No, I'm not done. I'm not done.
We're done.
We're far from
You
done.
can't silence me.
You can't silence the truth.
So Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Courage is a fun show.
Yeah, it's
that
great.
show scared me as a child.
Oh,
yeah,
man, it was
wow.
great.
The only one that actually
It
really,
really messed
truly
me up.
scared me was Return to Slab. The Slab
Oh
guy.
yeah.
Everyone's scared of that motherfucker.
Yeah,
He
that-
was so
I
ominous.
can't remember what that is.
Hold on.
He was the you talking about Courage or you talking about
The
the slab guy.
slab guy.
He was out in the, he was on a misty. He was out in the field. He was mist all around him. He had he was tall, lanky, with a green robe,
I might
big
not have
orange
seen that
face,
episode.
wavy, bony.
I
like-
may or may not have seen that episode.
But he's just waving in the wind because Eustace had the slab. It was some prophecy or no, it was a prophecy. It was some
Oh, that's gross.
Was it? Oh yeah, but every he was only in that spot.
And he's like, I'm gonna get the mallet.
He would inch closer. He would just say, "Return the slab," in some echoey kind of deep, just. Oh my god! It's just,
Yeah, it's
I feel like
terrifying.
I
anyone.
think it
could
had
take
like
that guy in a
curses to
fight,
it
though.
because I remember one of it was like the locust thing.
Yeah, it was like
That guy
I
was
think it was like an
creepy.
echo
Yeah.
of
I feel like you could beat him up. He
Remember-
looks like if you
He was
poke
just a
him,
fucking straight
like his
bitch.
bones have like the strength of breadsticks.
Speaking of
Remember the eel in the bathtub that gave Courage
yeah, the
advice?
little bathtub fish. Yeah.
It was a fucking crazy looking eel that just pop out.
Man, that show is wild.
Show
That
was
show
deep.
was weird.
It's very wild.
I remember like they went to China or something, and
Yeah, they
that
did.
guy tried to like debone Muriel.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and then he was like,
He
I
was
shall
everywhere. He was always in nowhere all the time. He was
Yeah.
always in the middle of
He
nowhere.
was like, "Did I say start the deboning process? I meant reboning." And then he put all the bones in, but they were wrong. that was the end.
Remember
Anybody
that
remember?
time?
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Oh, yeah, it's a pretty good show.
I love that show.
Yeah.
How come there weren't any waifu imaginary friends? I don't buy it.
You know, it speculated that Frankie was one.
Yeah.
because he was the she was the imaginary friend of, I can't remember her name, the old lady, the lady that ran it.
I don't buy it
Because they're wearing like
the exact same outfit.
They're wearing very similar outfits.
That's true.
The hair
I've seen
bun.
the theory before.
Yeah,
I mean,
I believe
it's
it.
just not enough
They're
to support it.
they're just made to believe.
Dressing similar doesn't change. It doesn't make it a.
We're made to believe that it's just her grandma.
Exactly.
So I mean, I would just go with it being her grandma.
Yeah.
But
I mean, watch anime. Think about how many people look the same.
Shut up.
It's like
Todoroki.
when people
and
are meant to
Deku.
look related. God, it's like it's ridiculous.
Todoroki
What's
and
the
Deku,
deal with that?
they're siblings.
What?
How?
Yeah.
How on earth
because
would that even
Deku's
work?
dad breathes fire. And
So you
Endeavor can breathe fire.
So
Yeah.
you think so? Deku's dad is Endeavor because fire. And Deku somehow hasn't noticed.
never know. Never knew him.
Took a lot of traits from his mom. The hair, eyes.
Oh man, speaking of My Hero Academia, remember that time Kyle spoiled My Hero Academia for you?
Nick, I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna keep bringing that up. I just want to keep sowing.
Can we
these
go back
seeds
to
of
old shows that
miscontent.
we used to watch?
Only if you let me talk about the relationship between Garfield and Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Go ahead.
And how I ship them.
No. All right.
All right, let me read you a small excerpt from my fanfiction.
Oh no.
Hey, Garfield, said Courage the Cowardly Dog. Hello, said Garfield.
I don't think.
In a
So they both like a form of pasta. Isn't it like Courage's things like macaroni, wasn't it?
No.
No. I'm thinking of the
was-
episode where Miro turned into a young girl. And she just wanted macaroni, but it was too much cheese, too less cheese.
Yeah. And then they kind of go off into a tornado into the sky.
Yeah.
The house is in a tornado.
Yeah.
Would you like
Not
some
sorry to cut you off.
lasagna? Said Garfield to Courage.
Oh, we have interrupted this
Exotically.
fanfiction.
You can't stop me. That's what's happening. Before smearing lasagna all over his body,
Oh,
he's like,
no.
why don't you come and lick it out of my fur?
Oh.
The camera zooms in on Courage, and he looks at it, gives it like a knowing nod, and is like, the things I do for love, before leaping at Garfield.
Mondays aren't so bad.
Yeah. That's what Garfield screams mid-climax. Oh, Mondays
Okay.
aren't so bad after all.
So,
lasagna.
Other shows.
And John walks in. He's like,
Before-
oh,
bef-
Mamma Mia.
Before you move on to that,
I'm done. I'm sorry.
I've been looking at your earlobes a lot lately during the podcast, and I noticed that
Yeah, I have
your earlobes are not attached.
My
but yours
superior.
are.
Yeah.
I have superior earlobes.
Yours are not attached.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh,
How's it feel to be a loser? No, Kyle. Kyle's about to forcibly detach his earlobes. He
Thank
just
you,
pulled out
Kyle.
a knife.
Just go too far. Fuck.
Oh, I lost half the ear.
All right,
I
yeah.
Van Gogh'd myself.
Oh, that's a shame.
So old shows. What? Anybody watch Gargoyles?
Yes.
Yes.
Not as much as I
I barely remember.
I
that.
remember a lot it.
I remember
but I didn't watch it a
one's
lot.
name was Goliath. There was
Yeah.
Hudson.
Hudson. I don't remember much of the names.
There was the woman who I'm pretty sure was in love with Goliath.
Weird because he's a rock demon thing.
All right. Do you guys remember? Oh God.
Remember?
Shut up! Stop making fun of me.
Remember?
Did you guys watch Zatch Bell?
Yeah, Zatch Bell's tight.
It like a little kid shows up. He's like, "Your dad sent me." He has a spell book, and when he reads out the spell book, he's
Show me a
like,
picture.
he shoots lightning out of his mouth.
I'm gonna be the
Show me a
Momodo.
picture.
The
Mamoto Hokage.
It's a battle
Yeah.
to decide who's gonna become the.
It's a
Momodo
battle
king.
royale, but
All these
it's
children.
a really old battle royale.
Yeah.
While you're looking that up, anybody remember? I cannot remember the name of the show.
No.
But they had like a little team together.
No.
But they had to go into like a virtual reality world or something. It was like
Code
a 3
Lyoko.
Code Lyoko?
Yes!
Oh man, I remember not liking that show.
I liked it.
remember, yeah, I liked it a bit. I used to
liked
watch it.
it.
with my
It was
cousins all
always
the time.
it was fun.
Never watched it.
Barry Melon. Dude, Zatch Bell was.
What was the other show
legitimately
that we
funny.
were just talking about?
Code Lyoko?
Yeah.
Code Lyoko. They had some games.
I remember
And
the
one of
3D
them was really bad.
animation. I didn't like it.
Yeah, the animation was like
It's
because out of the game they were just normal.
Yeah.
Normal.
Yeah.
normal
anime.
animus.
Child Connor
But-
looked at the 3D animation in Code Lyoko and it's like, this is kind of gross.
and then just that.
Oh,
One
man.
became a furry.
What was
I
like
forgot about that.
What was that like the AI that helped him along?
I don't remember.
He made a waifu and then brought her into the real world.
He brought that waifu to waifu. Damn it! I fucked it. I fucked that up. Connor, cut it out. Reverse.
I can tell. I can tell.
Shut
I can
up.
tell.
He brought that waifu to laifu.
Fuck off.
There we go. I said it right this time. For the first time, I said it right. The first time, meaning I did it the first time correctly.
Oh yeah, that show I told Nick about. You know, we with Felicity before she left. Dice.
What?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Hold on.
Weird thing.
All I can think of is a webcomic named Dice.
Dungeon Dice.
It's really good.
Monster.
No, it
Oh,
was,
Dungeon Dice Monsters? You want to talk about Dungeon Dice Monsters? Let's talk about Dungeon Dice Monsters.
No, nothing.
You know everything about Dungeon Dice Monsters because it's just
I don't-
Yu-Gi-Oh with dice.
Remember a lot of all I remember. It's pretty much.
Yeah?
Pokemon, but they were robot vehicles. They were robots, but they turned in.
Gokemon?
No, they were dinosaurs. But they were dinosaurs that turned into vehicles, like a Jeep, motorcycle.
Oh shit! What is that called?
Dice.
Go. Oh really?
It's not like it's.
I'm thinking of something else then. I don't know. No dice.
No
You
dice.
think they'd turn into dice?
So, if Dungeon Dice Monsters is exactly like Yu-Gi-Oh! With dice, how does pendulum summoning work?
Fuck you. That's how it works. It doesn't because pendulum summoning was a terrible gimmick, and they've completely fucking turned the.
It was the motorcycle.
What was
I had
once
this
a
one.
fun game into a boring game.
I had this one as a toy.
Yeah, I don't think I recognize that.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is really fast-paced now.
I like the armor
boring.
looks. Their armor looks pretty cool. It's just fucking.
Oh, that armor does look pretty neat. But what was it? It's so fucking obnoxious. Something I really. Oh, the new fusion rules in Yu-Gi-Oh! Annoyed the hell out of me because each side of the game board has one fusion monster slot, I believe. And there you have to go through some like ridiculous thing, like you have to have like monsters, these special type of monsters on each side of a fusion card to be able to bring out another fusion. It basically means one of my favorite deck types, Elemental Heroes, just can't be played anymore.
That's dumb sauce.
It's stupid.
Just play Pot of Greed.
Mm-hmm.
I activate Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck. And look at that. I can use Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck. I now activate Magic Force, which lets me use Pot of Greed once again to draw 3 additional cards from my deck. My favorite. Oh man, that's such a good video. I was losing my mind.
I like it was like the opponent's like, so I can just like put one monster on an attack and you'll be dead. He goes, oh, he's supposed to be here, and just grabs
starts
it.
playing. That
Hey,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Connor.
VR game looks fun.
Oh yeah,
Connor.
absolutely.
Pot of Greed lets you draw 2.
I know it only lets you.
No, it's the
That's
video.
what
He
the
says
guy was.
3.
What?
In the
It's
video,
like-
he's
well-
just he has one Pot of Greed card, but he has a dual disc.
Yeah.
He lays it down, and they're like, "That's not what it does." He goes, "Yes, it does." So I have Pot of Greed. He does it again,
Yeah,
and it pops up
We'll
on the
show him the
screen.
video after.
Yeah.
Let's not go into detail about someone else's video.
Why not, man?
Don't at me.
I'm gonna at you at Howell Kyle 9797. I don't know what your
Got it
Twitter-
wrong.
I don't know what your shitty Twitter handle is.
It's the Ricky Kyle Howell or
Oh,
the
is-
Ricky Howell.
Is it? Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm sorry. It's your Instagram that has numbers in it.
Yeah.
Which is Scrub Lord.
So
Coming
has
from
anybody
the OG
seen?
number user.
Has anybody seen that One Punch Man is only going to be on Hulu?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm fine. As long as they bring it back and it's still a good show. I don't care where it is. I'll watch One Punch Man anywhere. I'll watch it in a boat. I'll watch it near a moat.
One pouch.
Do you think they're going to change the theme song?
Probably.
I mean, yeah, second season. They gotta. That's what most anime
2
does.
punch.
Second punch! And then it's,
One
the
punch
rest of
after
it's
the
just the same.
Down.
Oh, dude, awesome! I just
Yeah, that was
awkward
really good.
segue. But Dragon Con, 4 certain people have been confirmed as guests for Dragon Con. The Ruby Girls. Fucking, I can't. I feel bad because I don't remember all their names. I know
Kara, Lindsay,
Lindsay, Barbara,
Aaron, and Barbara.
Aaron. There we go. I couldn't. Every time I think Aaron, I think of cowboy boots. Aaron. For if you guys haven't heard of it, shout out to Rooster Teeth. Small channel, getting its bearings.
Never heard of him.
They have a show Ruby, which Kyle and I are big fans of. They're gonna be here. They're gonna be here for Dragon Con. I'm so excited.
Aaron was here not last year, but the year before.
Yeah, but we didn't get to see them.
Hey Connor, be a boy and hand me that glass of water behind those high seas.
That's my.
So I don't know
Not
why,
that one.
Connor. I really don't know why you're excited to see them because literally the month before we go to where they are.
What? I can't be excited to see Rooster Teeth people 2 times in a row.
But seriously, you can go see them.
Yeah, we do RTX every year too.
And that's before. That's literally it's 2 months before now.
Yeah, it's a couple months before Dragon Con, but it's great because the more Rooster Teeth, I just want more Rooster Teeth time. Honestly, I just want to get to see them again. What you doing there, pal? Are you sucking a high C dry right now?
He's doing a whippet.
I don't think that's how whippets work.
You don't know how
through the
whippets
nose
work.
and it's the can stuff.
Why do you know that? I'm
You can
calling
do it
the
through the
police.
mouth too.
Hello?
I thought it was nose.
You can do it through the mouth.
A police officer? Yes, I'll hold.
All the
You're
time.
fucked in 5 to 10 minutes.
What does this become?
Aye.
This needs to be. It just needs to like delve deeper into like when we had that live stream of the.
When
Fallout
we were
3.
streaming on Twitch,
Oh.
and we streamed for till like 5 o'clock in the night, in the morning,
It was
O'clock
fucking
into
like
the
in the
night.
morning. And we were just fucking random bullshit.
just talking about like
This is
hentai we watched.
This is my final vagina.
Listen, hey, I can't find that, and I'm upset because I enjoyed occasionally going back to that hentai just to rewind.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the video.
It's not a video; it was a manga.
No, I'm talking about the video we made.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about that.
Oh.
I
No, he
can't
just
find
wants
that.
to- He just wants to watch the fucking
I
hentai.
can't
It's
find
not
the
a watch; it's a read.
I
Oh, he
can't
wants to
find the
read-
hentai
he wants to
anymore.
read-
I
God
don't
damn
watch
it.
hentai. I'm not some kind of amateur. I read hentai manga, as God intended. Well, would you look at the time? It's about time to wrap this up. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this podcast, don't forget to leave a like if you watch it on YouTube, or if you could rate us if you're watching this on iTunes or any other thing.
Buy
that
it.
would be swell. This is free.
Buy it.
You don't have to pay for this.
If I could buy this, I wouldn't.
If I could spend money on this, I'd be asking you guys for money. Oh, God. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Bye.
And I'm Connor.
I'm Kyle.
Eat ass, smoke grass, and slid fast.
And he's Nick. And you just watched Awkward Segway. My apologies.
Why do you look at me every time you do stuff like this?
Because you're the reactive one. Connor is reactive to you.